Attention all units in District 15, possible shots fired at 5901 Pine Island Road at Stoneman Douglas High School. Possible shots fired at Stoneman Douglas High School.
Tango 2 en route. 1584 route. Julia 3, make sure we get some units over here. I need to shut down Stoneman Douglas, the intersection.
10-4.
Motor 49 en route. See Bravo on my phone.
10-4.
Thank you for what's the address?
5901 Pine Island.
We're talking about the 1200 building. It's going to be the building off of Holmberg Road. Any descriptions? I'm coming up from Westlake Middle. We don't have any description yet. We just hear shots.
All units be advised a male in a hoodie, possible AR-15 or AK-47.
I just had one of the fire admin go by and make reference to an active shooter at Douglas. Anything to that?
10-4 Kilo 23, there is an active shooter working at Douglas. Multiple gunshots are being fired. We can hear them in the background. Our 911 lines are blowing up. We have multiple units on the phone. Some are giving EMD. It is confirmed.
39, white male, ROTC uniform.
White male, ROTC uniform.
Burgundy shirt.
Burgundy shirt.
Juliet 39, last seen in the 3-story building, north parking lot.
10-4 last seen, 3-story building in the north parking lot.
5021, the description one more time for everybody, please. Juliet 39, white male, dressed like ROTC, black pants, burgundy shirt.
All units be advised a male in a hoodie, possible AR-15 or AK-47.
Officer Tim Burton. on. He was one of the first officers from our agency that was on scene.
Good morning, I'm Officer Tim Burton. I'm a school resource officer at Eagle Ridge, and I was leaving my school around 2:20. Every day after Eagle Ridge, I go to North Community Park to monitor the parking lot where the Douglas kids come out, and I'm there till about 3:15. So I sit in the parking lot from 2:30 to 3:15. En route to North Community Park, I was at the intersection of Coral Springs Drive and Westview. I was making a left-hand turn when the call came out. So for those who are familiar with the area, it's right there, Douglas High School. So I'm approaching the school, and my first thought was, okay, I have traffic in front of me. The quickest way into the school was through the south bus loop. Immediately, I grab my rifle, and I start running. I was quickly joined by a Stoneman Douglas security guard who picked me up in a golf cart. He could get me to the incident a lot faster. I was approaching the northeast parking lot, and the gentleman in the golf cart, en route, gave me suspect description, where the shooting and the incident was taking place, and this was all information that I did not have prior to my arrival. So this security guard in the golf cart was just a godsend. So I get to the parking lot, he lets me out, and I made a left to go westbound towards the 1200 building, which was in my sights. I thought I was going to encounter the shooter as soon as I made that left-hand turn in the parking lot, if he was trying to escape or get away, but that wasn't the case. I ran to the 1200 building. I found a tree trunk and a black SUV to cover myself, and shortly thereafter, 4 CSPD officers entered the building while I scanned the parking lot, which was an area of concern, just to provide them with some cover in case of some type of maybe ambush, or if the shooter was hiding and he was going to try to escape while we were coming in. I was there to try and track him down or detain him.
Tonight, the Broward Sheriff's Office also releasing its own radio transmissions showing a timeline of terror.
I have the gunshot victim.
We'd been given information via the radio as to what he had been wearing. This information was provided through the radio dispatch. I decided to travel in some of the residential areas located near the school. And as I traveled down one of the back roads, it's a heavily residential area, I happened to come across, it was just myself. There was not a lot of people out, a couple people walking their dogs in the area. As I continued down this roadway, I discovered an individual walking on the sidewalk that was wearing the clothing description that had been given over the radio. He looked like a typical high school student, and for a quick moment, I thought, could this be the person? Is this who I need to stop?
15-year-old Kyle Lamont, shot in the ankle, gave the first best description of the gunman.
All units be advised, a male in a hoodie, possible AR-15 or AK-47.
School athletic director Chris Hixon died a hero, sacrificing his life to save students during the shooting in Florida last month. The Navy veteran buried at Arlington with a headstone reading, "If not me, then who?" It's a motto made famous by another service member who gave his life for people he loved fighting in Iraq in 2007, First Lieutenant Travis Mannion. Joining us now to share Chris's story and the reason her husband lived by those words, his widow, Debbie Hixon, and his mother, Tony Dixon. They join us now. Thank you both for being with us. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry. So, Debbie, tell me what happened on February 14th, what your husband did.
Well, my husband was security monitor at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, so when the call came over that there was something going on in the building, of course it was his job to run over and find out what was going on. So he ran into the building and encountered the shooter, and at some point in there tried to disarm him and lost his life trying to do that. So he ran into the building and encountered the shooter, and at some point in there tried to disarm him and lost his life trying to do that.
Why is the police here? This is strange, because he's in full metal garb, helmet, face mask, bulletproof armor, shooting this rifle that I've never seen before.